they always come home feeling that teachers will tell them, about going the safe route, about, following the system and, listening to rules and everything. And having always to plan. Okay, there's nothing wrong with planning. But sometimes when you overplan, you tend to be also very fixated in one path. And you forgot to look beyond that and be much more open to really try out. So you're afraid to fall because your teachers shape you with certain idea that, this is a safe route. Like even like planning for, of course, the end goal, the dream for a lot of people is to get into university, be a graduate. But sometimes I challenge my kid. I say, what's wrong with not being a graduate?
You should be my mama.
Yeah, okay. So my kids always tell me that, Mom, you're just so different, But so a lot of them feel that their friends sometimes don't envy them or whatever. But in our family, we have very open conversations about everything.
Love it.
And I always challenge them to break out of the norm. Don't look at things in the norm. And I even encourage them. I said, there's nothing wrong with taking gap years. Take a break, like after your A-levels, if you need to. And take 1 year to reflect, and even take 1 year to go and do volunteer work or just go and do any kind of work in the community, in the society. Because when you come back with a fresh pair of eyes, then you realize that, hey, actually the world is not like what your teacher painted to be, that you really have to follow path in that way. So they actually kind of have both views. I wouldn't say the teachers are wrong either. I think, again, you need to know yourself. I think individually, they really need to know themselves. And sometimes I don't blame them for being confused because really in today's time, the society is so confusing. It's so messed up. It's so confusing. And sometimes because, again, how the whole environment can change so quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised that people get, not say scammed, but they kind of get influenced to think that, to give up like certain values that they believe in. So at the end of the day, they personally need to know what kind of values they hold very strongly to themselves, and don't deviate from that. So those are the core things, and then you work and expand your skill sets from there. And any kind of skill sets, as long as they are, I would say, non-academic. In fact, I encourage kids today now to go after non-academic learning. That means it doesn't have to be subject-based. Don't think that you're good in maths and you're going to be successful, or good in science. In fact, I would look up to a young person who has very hands-on commitment or involvement in the community, like participating in our PA activities, all the youth voluntary things, and because I think it will give them that kind of skills that will really make them different. So it's really building your own personal value that I think is much more important than just your results.